His name is the Superitachi, according to his PlayStation name, with his YouTube channel name being Perfection, as he strives to be the most perfect Dragon Ball YouTuber there is. But what if I told you that really wasn't the case?
Look, I don't like making videos like this, but for a few years now, this guy's existence on this platform and his absolutely disgusting behavior has just been pissing me off more and more with each and every new passing day.
Dude ran into him. Just ignore him.
It is your boy Super Sad Cab, and this dude, he just got me absolutely laughing. You guys are gonna see why I'm laughing at the end of the video. But this video is an exposing video on Superitachi.
I need to specify something really fast. This is a breaking of the mold for me. This video, and I genuinely, like, I love you guys. Thank you guys for giving me the platform that I have. But you guys are screwed up, man. For giving me this as an option to talk about. Oh my god. Now, mind you, some people have not seen my intro to the channel, and some people have. Please don't go watch it. It's very outdated, and I need to fix it. But a big thing that was mentioned in the intro to my YouTube channel is the fact that I don't do scripts. I don't do scripts because it feels like it's not genuine, you know? And while yes, this video doesn't have a script, I had to take notes so I knew what I was talking about. I had to take notes. Do you know how bad you have to be? This video title genuinely fits with it. Mainly because this dude is such a bad guy. I have multiple notes. I think this goes into the double digits on how much notes I have on this guy. Bullet points, genuine bullet points in my notes app on who this guy is, stuff he's done, and stuff I need to cover. Oh my lord, it's bad. And before I get into this video, please do not witch hunt anybody in this video, or anybody at all. Please do not witch hunt anybody I talk about. Do not go to their channel and talk your smack, because while yes, I talk about bad people on this channel, I do want to make a good point that you dissing them only makes me look like a worse person. If you want to do that on your own time, go ahead and do it, but do not come from me. Have that come from you. I do not indulge in witch hunts at all. But if you want to do that on your own time, do not have me connected to it. Just say from the bottom of your heart. But without further ado, make sure you join the Discord, join my Twitch, subscribe, send a comment how you feel about the video, and let's get into the video. So who is this video about today? This video is about Perfection. Superitachi, Lord Paragon. This dude has like 24 names, so I'm gonna call him Perfection. He goes by Perfection, the natural selection. It's just Perfection for me. This guy is genuinely an IRL supervillain. This dude is a supervillain. Within all meaning of the name, he is a supervillain. Before we get into the bad he's done, let's get into what makes him like this. So, let's go. Channel originally started on January 8th, 2016. Originally, he was a Dragon Ball Xenoverse content creator. He would go on videos and he would fight people, as any Xenoverse player would. Originally started off with Xenoverse 1, and funny enough, Naruto Ninja Storm 4. And, you know, as one would, a gaming channel is going to be a gaming channel. You fight people, it's going to be fun, right? Except for there was already red flag showing in this guy's channel at the beginning. And it was the fact that this dude was talking mad smack every single video. No reason at all, saying he's going to cleanse Xenoverse of its bad players and that he's the best. Except for, here's a funny thing. Before we get into this first point, let me bring up something that Xenoverse does that I feel like Dragon Ball games really don't do, and they need to. When you rage quit a lot, you will have a red title on your name, basically announcing to the people you play with, hey, I'm a rage quitter. I played with rage quitters on Xenoverse 2. I think there's some of them are even on stream, which is crazy. But yeah, they do that. I wish Sparking Zero did that, or like Fighters did that, because that's genuinely noticeable. That's good to know. But Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2 is the only one I know that does that. Why do I say that? Well, it's the main fact of the fact that he calls himself the best Xenoverse player, but in every single video, or most of the videos he plays, do you find it funny, and here's a picture coming up now, of the fact that he says he's the quote-unquote best and has a bright red name right in front of you. You are just announcing to the choir that you are a rage quitter. Then and now, right there. And not only that, but he doesn't just rage quit, he also just wins by cheese methods. He has clips of beating Rhyme Style or Syriax, a big one for Syriax, just cheesing and cheesing and cheesing his way out the fight. And then there's some, like this, where he just full-on rage quits mid-fight. Best Xenoverse 2 player I've seen. Yep. And you know what? It doesn't even stop there, you know? It doesn't even stop there. Once he's had enough, and once Xenoverse 2 started to fall off, Sparking Zero came along. And as soon as Sparking Zero came along, well, you know, everyone had to take their chunk of trunk off of Sparking Zero's success. And mind you, I even had to, too. Most of my streams were saying, oh, well, Sparking Zero's in this amount of days, you know? But he was different. Instead of being a normal Dragon Ball creator and saying stuff like, oh, I can't wait for Sparking Zero looks so good, I wonder if it has this or that, he was just hating. Hating on hating on hating on hating. He was crowned Sparking Zero's biggest hater, and Sparking Zero never even came out. Did you find it funny when Sparking Zero came out and he never said anything about it after that? If not, he said low stuff about it. Well, it's because of the claims that happened later in this video, will we know why he actually stopped talking about it, but, you know. It is what it is. But it was funny to a point to know that he was just a big Sparking Zero hater. Because everyone was talking about this. We're being like, yo, bro, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Some people were downplaying Sparking Zero's success at the time, but he was downplaying it the most. When you talked about a Sparking Zero hater, you talked about him. He was the biggest. He was so big at dissing Sparking Zero that he had whole-on debates about if Sparking Zero is going to be hype or not. With a big person in the community, President Rose, he has had full-on debates with this dude because just to say that Sparking Zero was going to suck. So, you know, from all of that, that's kind of like the tip of the iceberg. Now, let's get a little bit deeper. So not only would this guy just straight up clickbait and say stuff like, oh, well, Sparking Zero is gonna suck, or just be a rage quitter and just say that he's the best at the game, but also would he just straight up accuse people of the worst things possible. What do I mean by that? Well, let me tell you. He has gotten into multiple beefs with a lot of creators. He's been on a conquest, actually, with beef with creators. With the such of Syriax, Rhyme Style, President Rose, Steejo. It's Steedoge, I think, or Steedoje. I call it Steedoge. Or Steejo. Super Saiyan Kabi, Burkle, and Geekdom. Mainly those guys. There's been more, but I've only heard stuff about those guys. I've heard Bulma Bunny, but I don't really like bringing up Bulma Bunny and all that kind of stuff, because I feel like this is more bigger. And to be honest, this video took almost like a week or so just to get info. It's crazy. But anyways, he would make big accusations towards these people, and either he's harassing them, either he's just straight up berating them, or he's making crazy accusations. See, here's a picture of him accusing Super Saiyan Kabi for botting his channel because of a certain amount of views he got on a video. Gnarly. Truly gnarly. And mind you, these two, this isn't the first time these two have talked to each other. These two have actually had beef for a long time. Super Saiyan Kabi, I think, was the first person to actually call him out on his BS and actually made an exposed video on him. Which is good to you, man. Good to you. We need someone to shut this guy up. Except for you didn't shut him up. Perfection has a problem, and it's talking too much. Perfection talks way too much. He gets in and over himself. And we'll get to that in a minute. But like I said, he's been into beef with, I wouldn't say beef with President Rose, because like I said, it was just a couple debates. Those two got heated a little bit, but it wasn't really that bad. Rhyme, Syriax, got in beef with Syriax because of the battle and all that kind of stuff. He would harass people like Geekdom, Burkle, and genuinely weird though, he said that Steedoge is a predator. This video right here, Steedoge is a playground predator. I want to announce right now that A, this is very ironic, but also B, this video has zero proof to his claims. Zero proof to his claims. There is nothing in this video that actually genuinely shows Steedoge talking to a minor in a suggestive way, saying that he's a quote-unquote playground predator. All I heard him say was, oh, well, he's scared because he knows that he did wrong. It's basically he said, she said. This was a crazy video when I saw it, because I know Steedoge was not like that. And Steedoge is not like that. Unless I can be proved otherwise, Steedoge is not like that. But it gets even worse. You know, you'd think false accusations of botting, of being a sexual predator, which, like I said, ironic, or things just like berating someone, like, I don't know, pushing someone to suicide. Oh yeah, it gets worse. There's this person named Virgo. Now, I don't know what these two have in the past, but Virgo had a friendship with someone at the name of Charlie. She will be important later. Trust me, a lot of this stuff will be important later. They all tie in, apparently. Virgo and Charlie had a friendship, except for Virgo was an adult, and Charlie was a kid. Now, mind you, that is weird. I know, but it was a friendship. It's weird to defend a friendship of a minor and an adult, but he wasn't a really, like, far adult. He was just an adult, like, I think late teens to early 20s, if not, like, mid-20s, and she was 14. Like I said, that is still weird, but not to the point that these guys had. Perfection would outright falsely accuse Virgo for the friendship, but would take it even deeper and would say that he's like grooming her, being a predator towards her, and all that kind of stuff, which, like I said with the CJO stuff, proved to be not true. Proved to be straight up incorrect. All of that was wrong. All of that was fake. Actually, the funny thing is, this can be flipped onto him. Now, the issue with Virgo is that this wasn't just a normal dude like Steejo or Geekdom, Burkle, or anything like that. This wasn't just a one-time beef that he just liked to milk for views. He went deeper. He was outright berating them, which, like I said, already happened before. But the thing that makes this beef different than the others is that this not only exposed him for being what he says other people are, which was an accused predator. Well, like I said, we'll get to that later. But also, he doxed this person. He straight up doxed Virgo. You know, private information, all up on the web. Private data, all up on the web. You weren't supposed to see that, but he wanted you to. Crazy. I genuinely think so. But like I said, it gets worse from here. Now let's sidetrack to a different issue that I really want to show that this guy is a supervillain. Now, off topic, and we've already talked about something like this before, but he is a Gooner. Now let's make a list here. Let's make a list. We have top of the list being self-prideful, very proud, And, you know, pride is okay, but the fact that you're way too proud in yourself can be an issue, alright? Rage Quitter, starts beef for no reason, Clickbaiter, so mind you, this is already a big list, but we're going to give him the Prince Vegeta treatment too. You are also an ultimate Gooner. He is an ultimate Gooner. Yep, that is right. Not only has he expressed multiple times of the fact that he is quote-unquote madly in love with Kefla, Caulifla, Kale, and Kefla, but he also has fan fiction of all of them. Like, you can go on his channel. Here's proof right here. You don't gotta read it. I'll have it up for like a couple seconds. He makes fan fiction of him and the girls getting crazy with it, alright? But also, he hires people to make Rule 34 of him getting freaky with these girls. What? Now. I said Prince Vegeta was bad because he made this Gooner content where he voice dubbed this stuff. He is worse. Perfection is genuinely worse. The reason why I know this? Because he made people make corn for him. For him. So he could feel like he is involved with these women. He is so much deeply in love with this fictional person that he makes someone make corn for him to act like he is in love with this with this fictional character. That is Ultimate Gooner. I apologize, Prince Vegeta, for giving you the title of Ultimate Gooner, because obviously that goes to this guy. Not you. This guy. And it doesn't even get worse, because we're about to get to the worst part of it all. This is truly why I call him a supervillain. Before we get into this part, I want to have a warning for you. People who do not like hearing about grooming and that kind of stuff, you may click off the video or go to a timestamp that isn't this. I will most likely either have one or someone else should have one in this place. It is going to be hard to get into. So, remember the Charlie girl? Apparently, he was projecting himself onto this Virgo guy. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look at these screenshots here. And what do you see that I see? Mind you, these are all going to the 14-year-old. The 14-year-old. It's very, very suspicious behavior, right? You know, my little princess, you should keep your legs closed until you're 40, maybe 45. Telling a 14-year-old that is genuinely insane. Insane. But as you can see here, you can see that he has a father-daughter kink with this 14-year-old. I'm not one to kink shame, but not only do you have a father-daughter kink, but is it with a 14-year-old? I don't know if you know this, and I bring it up a lot. I am 16. That is 2 years deducted from me. And he won't even take accountability for his own actions. He will not and refuses to. Which, you know, go ahead, do your worst. But here's a funny thing. It's showing off. Thank God. It's finally showing off. So, normally you get these sad endings, right? Oh, well, I am truly disgusted that this person still has a platform. He's not banned off the website. But like I said, no witch hunting. I don't want to be liable for what things that you guys do. But he does have a platform, except for his count, his viewer count, subscriber count, has dropped to an all-time low. All-time low. The reason why I mentioned that is because he has his most recent video 3 days ago, 408 views. Video from 2 weeks ago, 2.5k views. 1.3k views, 2.1k views, 981, 2.5, 2.7, 2.8, 2.2, 1.6, 1.4, 2.3, 2.8. Everything, and I mean everything, has not only been cut in half, but have been cut in thirds. Nobody watches his channel anymore, except for the small people that do. And if I'm going to be dead honest, I cannot wait for the comments in this video if the video pops off like my BlackScape video and my Prince Vegeta video. Because while I expected people from their community, those two communities, to actually say something to me, I genuinely want to know who's in this community. I want to know the disgusting people in this community, because if you come from the Perfection, the Natural Selection channel, and you come to say something negative on my video, it doesn't matter what you say. Your arguments are instantly invalid because you support a degenerate, a disgusting human like Perfection. Perfection is not only scum of the earth, he's scum of the Dragon Ball community. And I feel like, personally, with all the stuff that he's done, he has been exiled. Nobody will take him in. Every video I see about him is dogging on him, and respectfully so. Nobody watches his content, and nobody should ever will. Not only do you put a bad taste in the mouth of the Xenoverse 2 community, which is someone I'm in, which is a community that I personally am in, but do you also put something in a bad taste in the mouth of the actual Dragon Ball community? I said Prince Vegeta was a leader of this community, and I said BlackScape was a leader of this community. And while yes, that can be false to a certain degree, depending on what you think, that opinion is subjective. What isn't subjective, though, is that this topic, this person, is a loud minority. While yes, he doesn't have a lot of subscribers anymore, doesn't have a lot of views, when you think of Dragon Ball community, and you think of Dragon Ball drama in the community, he pops up first. He is, I say that there are bad stains in the Dragon Ball community, he is the worst stain in the Dragon Ball community. And I am glad that he doesn't have a platform anymore. If not, it's super small. You're on my level now, buddy. Get used to it. But besides that, the lesson of the day is that make these creators accountable. We should have gotten on him since the beginning. And I'll say that. The fact that he started saying, oh, well, I'm the best in the Xenoverse community. Yeah, rage quitting, we should have said something about it a long time ago. But we let it get bad. This got so bad to the point to, like I said, he genuinely, I wouldn't say groomed, but sexually harassed a 14-year-old. Disgusting. And like I said, as a minor myself, as a 16-year-old, I am appalled. I am so glad that everyone that talks about him is always in a negative light. Do not witch hunt him, but then again, do not watch his channel either. The most we can do, and the fact that he still has a channel is amazing to me, but the most we can do is just not watch him at all. No more, not anymore. But besides that, that's the end of this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment what you liked about the video, comment what you don't like about the video. Join the Twitch, join the Discord, link in the description and bio for both Twitch and Discord. Watch any of the other videos, they're in the description. Also watch my playlist, that's in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.